Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're gonna talk about what may be the best value monitor for PS5 right now. And I don't say this lightly, because this monitor meets absolutely everything the console needs to perform as its best. Without further ado, let's begin. Looking at a 27-inch IPS panel with QHD resolution, also known as 2K, a refresh rate of 180Hz and a response time of 1 millisecond. In this case, we're talking about these specifications because they're more than ideal for console or for any gaming PC too. And this one is also on sale on Amazon for approximately $220, which, given everything it offers, seems pretty cheap to me actually. The monitor's design is quite interesting, making it look like the typical monitor seen in futuristic movies. It has a matte blue hue and is a minimalist yet elegant design. The bezels are very thin, so it's great for multi-monitor setups. At the bottom center we find a joystick to control the monitor's OSD, and as you always say, this is much more convenient than using typical buttons. There isn't much to highlight on the back, but one of this monitor's strongest points is its connectivity. We have two HDMI 2.1 ports, one DisplayPort 1.4, and at the bottom to the left of the joystick there are two USB ports to connect whatever you want. Since we're talking about ports, there's something important you should know. The PS5 or the Xbox as well are designed to deliver a maximum of 120Hz. The point here is that if you wanna play at 4K and 120Hz, you'll definitely need your monitor to have an HDMI 2.1 port for the PS5 to deliver that resolution at the respective 120Hz. You probably heard this before. And yes, it's true, but only very few games will deliver that resolution at that refresh rate. The Alienware AW2725DM has an HDMI 2.1 port, but even if it had 2.0, nothing would happen, because what I just explained only applies to 4K resolution. Therefore, since this monitor has 2K resolution and more than 120Hz, I assure you that it will fully squeeze the PS5's performance. As for synchronization technology, the panel integrates both G-Sync and FreeSync, so you won't experience any unusual distortions or artifacts on the screen. As for ghosting, it's technically non-existent. It's very difficult to notice unless you're very picky, of course. The panel's HDR capabilities are quite good, especially if you configure it correctly. If you've never used HDR before, activating it feels as if the colors are jumping off the screen. The panel's mobility is very good, although it's also compatible with PC mounts, so if you want to hang it on the wall or put it in an articulating arm, you won't have any problems at all. It has 95% of DCI-P3 color coverage, which is ideal for both gaming and video editing, so if you wanted to do basic video work for some reason, you could do that without any problem with this panel. So now you know, if you were thinking about upgrading to a monitor that truly justifies the power of the PS5, the AW2725DM is one to choose. So well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want me to review a monitor, leave it in the comments. See you next time.